Hello everybody, welcome back to Path of Exile. This one we're going to take on the ship's graveyard. There's also like a little cave around here as well, I can't remember the name of it, but we'll deal with that as well. Now, obviously just kind of as I took a little break, we've already got the waypoint. It's not usually far from the entrance, just make sure you're keeping an eye out for that. It looks like we've actually got the underground bit as well. That's handy. I think we can do this straight away. So usually you'll go ahead and you'll talk to like a ghostly captain that's in the area. We'll see him anyway. And usually I end up finding him first, but apparently we've done this. Now hopefully we can actually pick up the I'll get where's that? Why can't I raise no zombies? Come on now. Why is he getting destroyed before I can raise them? So what was I saying? Yeah, so I should essentially get like a mini boss in here that'll drop as an item. I can't remember what the item's called. You'll know when you see it because it'll drop in green. But I just can't remember whether or not we need to speak to the captain first. Okay, now I'll just start dropping some skeletons in. Which is obviously significant to the amount of damage that we can do. Once we get the Spectre one as well. Yeah, it just gets better for us. Fine circlet, yay! Finally starting to show me some stuff dropping. Okay. So it seemed the stats are probably going to end up with on the quiver just some extra energy shield, but with how we are, that extra added energy shield actually is going to end up making a pretty significant difference for us. Something I wish I'd worked out on my initial playthrough as Necromancer would have been even easier. The only difficulty being, ooh, you are hurting my poor energy shield there. Let's make sure we're picking some stuff up. Make our way back up this way. Where are you? Lots of nice blue ones here. Give me all that lovely XP. I'm looking forward to getting the Vol skeleton as well. Once we get that, things get out of hand. So we do need to be looking for little corrupted dens. You'll know them when we see them. I'm probably going to have to separate them out as a video of its own. There's the exclamation mark we need. Excellent. I'm glad it's still serious on the map, even though we don't actually have the quest yet. It's just weird. I've never had it this way around before. You know, skeletons out. There we go. Boom. Ouch, too much. And we get to touch this. It's going to drop the ore flame, and we'll take that to the captain. Handy. We'll take that just in case it has the property that we need. So let's just identify this just to see if we can show you one. That does not have a property we need. So there are. It's got 6. It's got 6 before you do it. That could be good. Oh, that's actually very handy. It's a shame we need the. I've got the link though. That's not green though. Okay, we don't quite have the space here. Although could maybe craft on that something. I mean, other than the cold resistance, that's doing more favours for me anyway. 27 more energy shield. Let's go ahead and do this. What's that skeleton? So I don't lose anything anyway. Great. And this is the kind of time, right, where minion damage, raise zombie, right? So I can take that off there. That gets minion damage. And now I can actually upgrade my zombies with something else. When we get an extra thing in, which is quite nice. That's how we start multiplying what we're able to do. The good thing about this is when I can do this. Do some more energy shield, which is great. Now we do need to bear in mind that we are going to need some resistances in the coming acts. So just bear that in mind as you're selecting gear, but that's worked out pretty good for me. Energy shield catching up with life, which is what we want. Does make up a lot of our survival after all. Yeah, once we start getting things like golems and spectres, and our retinue starts at like 10. So I think we should end up with about 3 spectres. I think 8 zombies. And at least 2 golems. And that's if I can't manage 3. Yeah, get some extra links on stuff now, which is nice. Says the captain that we need to do this too. We're going to get attacked here, so just be ready for that. So usually you won't attack you straight away, obviously. Instead, he'll send you into the cave that we've just been into to collect the ore flame, and then you'll deliver it like that. But we obviously had a bit of bit of an advantage there, which is very nice. Right, so now I actually have a quiver. So this is why I wanted to try doing a bow and quiver instead of big staff. Because while we can't get sockets on it, we are going to be able to craft this to get ourselves some extra stats. And whatever stats we get on there are effectively free stats in comparison to what we get on the staff. You can obviously craft minion damage onto the staff, but we can do that onto the bow anyway, and it still counts as a two-handed weapon, so that's pretty good. So obviously there's going to be a little bit confused about that, but basically eventually we can craft extra stats onto items, and crafting minion damage or any minion stat onto a two-handed weapon is more advantageous to do it onto a single-handed weapon. I haven't looked at whether or not it's better off doing it on a two-handed weapon and a quiver, or a one-handed weapon on a shield though. Maybe something there could be better than a missing, but I feel like generally this is better than going two-handed staff, even if it's technically going to be more difficult later, because the staff is primarily a dexterity weapon, so it may well be difficult for us to get lots of blue on there. You'll find that it'll be more easy to get green sockets on it. As long as we can get about 4 blue, we can probably last get some extra damage stats onto the zombies through the green stuff anyway. Extra level up, that's kind of nice. I suppose the really good thing is if we can roll like 2 or 3 blue sockets on it, we'll probably be able to get an extra few on it through the gardening. The way that gardening has affected crafting is very pleasant actually, from our point of view. Highly recommend picking these up. If I haven't said it already, I don't actually think I have. I think I'm going to save it until I start like looking at some basic crafting stuff. Oh yeah, essences. But essentially the blacksmith and armor upgrade things that you see that upgrade the quality of an item. Not only do they improve the item's stats, but if you upgrade the quality of an item before you craft it... Oh, we had a prophecy there. Ancestral War. What was I saying? Not only is it going to improve the stats of the base stats of the items, like if I was to upgrade the quality of my body armor, for example, it would have more energy shield. It will also mean that you're more likely to get higher rolls on the stats that you roll when you are crafting it. So just worth having stuff like that at the ready for when you want to actually start kind of getting some serious stuff on your character. Hybrid fast, not to worry about that. That's kind of cute. These life rings are still not very good. Come on! Lost some zombies, let's replenish that up a bit. There you go, there's the armor scrap. And I think the other version's the armor blacksmith's whetstone, so yeah, just keep an eye out for those items, they're quite important. Cavern of Wrath. So I guess that ends our little walk through the shipyard, doesn't it? Yes. So we'll end the episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously the next one we'll tackle Cavern of Wrath and Mervale. So we're going to have a boss fight in the next episode. So hopefully you guys will join me for that, and I will see you all then.